Okay, so we kept our 7 on the play this game. Maybe I shouldn't have scryed here. I probably should have let on a duel. That was absolutely wrong. My bad. I'm not used to trying to value scry. Yeah, if I lead on, I should have led on Grave. I mean, to be fair, like the cards I'm looking for are not exactly that card. So, there we go. Found a thing that did something. Oh, look. This matchup, which I have actual no idea how Mountain Black ever wins. I think that there's like a fundamental disconnect in how Mono Black is winning the game and how the blue white deck operates. Like Mono Black wins by getting rid of cards in his opponent's hand and then capitalizing with threats before they can find answers. Blue white wins by finding good cards in its deck and then putting them on top of its deck with its lands. So that's a problem. Yeah, I'll take two. I guess I'll Wrath that rat. I should probably Sphere it, I guess. Because he has shown two Temple of Silence, which implies that he could be Blood Baroning. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, we saved this for that. If he has a second connections, we have a bit of a problem, but if he doesn't, I think we're okay. Shoot. Well, tried to play around Baron. I'm going to get punished a little bit for that. Let's tap this to Thoughtseize. Jeez. Okay, well, he does have Baron. I'm going to take his Thoughtseize. I'm just going to dissolve whatever he plays and attempt to find something that does something here. To be fair, he does have 2 bricks. That dissolve does not help me because I do need to proactively get somewhere this game, I feel like. Ugh. Yep. Think I want that. And I think I want to do this so he can't just pressure me with Mutavaults. He's going to play a Demon here. Sure. I think if he animates that Mutavault, I fire off a Retribution. I guess he's just going to play another Demon. Like, if I don't kill that Demon, then he's not, but... Okay, this is actually fine. Um, so I think I just rev for 4 on main phase so I can hit a land drop. It's kind of messed up that I'm in like any position to be matching this connections. That doesn't help me. I've already used 2 revs. I'm going to need to use the rest of them to win this game. I've used my revelation or my retribution. So I have enough to Wrath plus Jace plus Thoughtseize. That seems like a powerful play. That's a problem, though. Okay, what is my line here? I think I still do the same thing. So I think I want to Thoughtseize. First. KO a Baron. His hand is pretty bad, so I'm actually not in terrible shape here. Then Mutavault, and then I plus my Jace because otherwise he can just animate Mutavault and attack it to death. Banishing Light my Jace. That's a problem. Oh. Yeah, that's... I can beat that probably. That's actually... it doesn't matter. I don't have another out to Banishing Light that isn't... I think I want to try and draw cards here. Definitely want the Azorius Charm pile. And play the Godless Shrine. So if I draw a Revelation, I'm still alive. It's pretty messed up. I guess I do need an answer to this Elspeth. So I think I'm going to cycle this charm. It's not an answer to Elspeth, unfortunately. Yeah, my thought on so I could have killed. I could have Doombladed one, and then killed another with a charm, and then had a Jace at 2 counters that I could have minused. But my thought was that even if I get to draw cards off Jace and find an answer to Elspeth, I still need to find a way to handle the onboard soldier tokens. So I wanted the Jace around, but that could have been wrong. So I'm just going to pass the turn and see what he does. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so lesson learned. If they get connections up, that's actually their only way to win for what it's worth. Betrayal's fine. I like Negate, Pithing Needle, Deicide. I don't like the creatures. I don't like Ashiok, even though it can take their Barons. Um, Zori's Charm is garbage. Doomblade is garbage. But no, that says. Um, do I want all the negates? Ultimate Price is also not great. I think this is optimal for the control matchup, specifically because he's the Elspeth list, so I can negate his Elspeth. I don't think I want Ashiok here though. It just gives him more good targets for light or banishing lights and downfalls. Though he has enough of those, Ashiok doesn't have an immediate impact. This card's actually okay because I might be able to deck him. Though if it was Aetherling, it'd be better, and that's something I've kind of noticed just playing this is that Aetherling is significantly harder to beat than Jace. Yeah, this is like the dreamiest hand ever in this matchup. Uh, I probably don't need a fifth Scryland. Wonder what he's taking. That's actually good here. That's bad. This connections. Oh, I don't care about that card. I could land Jace, put it to 5. I don't mind that play. Especially because if it pulls a removal spell, that's a kill spell that could have been Elspeth. Yeah, sure. I still have Molar Temples to find whatever I need. Blue Temple's better. That doesn't draw cards. Okay, we have a game. Soldier tokens versus the world. Or just an Elspeth race. So he's a little bit favored thanks to Zombie here. Yeah, that's not good enough. Yeah, we flooded out a little bit this game, but that may have been a result of my use of the Jace as a pull for a hero's downfall. Okay, so let's scry and see what I'm going to hit. Okay, that's a start to getting into this game. That was loose, actually. I messed that up. I'm supposed to do this first. and then I can plus the Jace post combat. Yeah, there we go. I just have to hope this Rev is good enough to get me back in from facing down a ultimating Elspeth and five creatures. Jeez. Okay. Probably. Well, I'm not dead to it. That's an important part. He only gets 18 power. Though I guess if he doesn't pressure my Jace, I can use it to try and draw into a sphere for his Elspeth. Well, that plan's out the window. Yeah. Yeah, I actually cannot win here from the Rev. Because I'm dead on board to his Elspeth. Well, that was an unfortunate couple of series. I really, I don't know. This doesn't mirror my experiences with this matchup from the other side of it. Maybe I'm worse at drawing connections. Maybe the list of the Esper I'm playing against is specifically worse. I did note that the lack of divination was pretty important because if he doesn't have a connections, I don't. I need more ways to leverage getting ahead. Lifebane was also more important than I thought compared to Nightveil Spectre, which was what I was playing at the time. Though this deck is not exactly well prepared to deal with Spectre. Um, Syncopate was also pretty huge. It's just another way to answer connections. And more Banishing Lights. I didn't actually mind playing with Gerard's list. It seemed okay. But I think that the way it's built now is a little bit outdated for what the potential is. And I think that there's definitely a list that is significantly better against Mono Black and significantly better against the rest of the metagame.